Hey guys, this is Melissa, finally coming at you today with this hot rollers tutorial that I've been promising you for a while. My inspiration yesterday, I finally got inspired to do this because I got online yesterday and I seen this picture and I got to show you what my inspiration was. I don't know if you can see that or see how big that hair is. There it is. Anyway, that was my inspiration. For the sake of time, I've taken down most of the back because it does take a few minutes to get all this done, but just wanted to go over the kind of the essentials here. These rollers that I've had for years, these are Clairol old school hot rollers. Unfortunately, you cannot buy these anywhere. I've purchased some like at Goodwill, kind of run, different places, but you can't order them. Go to the store. You may be able to get online, maybe eBay, I don't know. Anyway, I always use just a little bit of gel. My favorite gel is this. I've used many types. This is an excellent gel for setting rollers. It doesn't leave a flaky buildup on the hair. It doesn't leave any sticky or tacky substance. And it doesn't, like when you take some gels out, like when you take these out with some gels, it's that gummy. This does not do that. Of course, I don't use very much. I put a little bit of this on a lid or a piece of plastic, whatever, and just take my first two fingers and I dip it in there and then take my fingers and I'm running it just towards the end of the hair, not saturating the hair at all. You don't want the hair to be wet. Everything in the back just kind of goes any which way, mostly down, but you can do them any which way. Now, wherever your part is, you kind of give yourself a diagonal here, and then these go just down. So, and there is a technique to taking these down, and this is how you will get these type of curls. Most people that do hot rollers, they'll just take the curlers out, run their fingers through it. You get a nice pretty wave, but it's not these curls, okay? So, to get these waves, you have to form every curl, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So, you take the curl out, and you can see, the form of the curl is really nice and tight there. So basically you're going to take that and you're going to pull each piece and you're going to form every curl individually. You can do it thicker or thinner depending on the look that you're going for, but you're just pulling that out and just resetting that curl into mini curls like that. Oh, and I did spray after I rolled these, before they cooled off, I did spray these. And my favorite is Masterpiece, my go-to hairspray every single time. It's not heavy, it's not sticky, gives your hair a shine, but it does help set it. So anyway, and let's see. So basically, it's just the same thing with every curl. You're just gonna take the time to pull these out here. And it does take a little time, you do have to take some time to involve it, but it does take less time to do it this way than it does to curl this in this manner, because with the curling iron, you're taking such small pieces, it's going to take you longer. So, and I had not curled my hair like this since my hair has been this length and all these layers. My hair was a lot longer than the last time I did hot rollers in this form. So, and you're just building, you're wanting to work from the bottom, and you're just building up the dimension and the bigness of the hair. Now, if you don't like big hair, I would suggest that you probably don't do this. Oh shoot, I'm losing that one. Put that like that. But this style is how I do most of my prom dos and my updos for weddings, as far as the base, the curl that I establish with these hot rollers. Once I get this curl settled in, whether they want it up or down or whatever, this curl will stay. I mean, I'm like telling you, like, probably I've had at least 3 days out of this curl for my hair, personally. And it just depends. Like tomorrow, depending on if you run your hands through it or if you brush it, but tomorrow, you know, if you don't mess with it a whole lot, you can get up, flip your head over, shake it real good, and kind of loosen up the curls a little bit. And if you want to wear it down again, that's fine. If you don't, it's excellent for a updo because it's just nice, soft, big curls. So, I gotta get this one out of the way. And I do take the ones, like I said, I do take the bottom and around the perimeter towards the under, and these are like more towards the face here. And I'm expecting, I don't know, I'm expecting maybe to have to touch this up around my front with a curling iron, like I said, because I have not done this particular style on my hair since it's been shorter. So the front is usually what gives me more trouble than anything when I'm trying to fix my hair. So we'll see. We'll see if it does. We'll just deal with it then. But okay, and then we're just building. Like I said, you're going to have a lot of curl. It's going to be huge. But I'm a 80s and 90s girl, and I like big hair. That song always comes to my mind when I think of that. I like big hair, and I cannot lie. I need to make a song. I need to make a song about that. Maybe get rich. You never know. So anyway, you see what I'm doing? I'm just taking each individual curl and just kind of making its own form, you know, of it. So, yeah, we need to get rid of him on there. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I gotta have something else to play here. Let's do, oh gosh, what are we gonna do? Let's go old school. Okay, we'll do Informer. That's a good one. Okay. Now I do have root boosting powder. I don't know if you guys have ever used this product, and many lines of product have it. Most every line that hairline does have it. And it's basically just something you sprinkle at your base of your hair without, it leaves a little bit of grit to your hair, but it doesn't leave it like tacky like hairspray does, you know. And you can put it at the root, tease it a little bit, just a little back comb, and put that at the root of your hair, and it gives you a lot of lift and a lot of body, and it keeps your hair from, like I said, being really tacky. I'm going to do this curl, and then I'm going to show you the back so far, what it looks like. I haven't even looked at the back. I'm just doing this all by feel here. And I know my hair it's going to look a lot shorter when I'm done. And that's, you know, probably one of the downfalls. But as the day goes by, I'm going to be out, and it's hot and humid today. So I'm expecting these to subdue and relax a lot. But until then, I'm going to have massive hair, and I'm loving it. I would do this every day if it didn't take, you know, all this time. But anyway, just to maybe have a special occasion, or, you know, if you're going out and you want to look nicer, you know, more than a different look from your normal look. Something different, you know. Okay, spray. And then I'm going to turn around and look at the back. Okay, that's what we look like so far. Okay, let's do this side over here. Now around your face, you can do you know, different things. That picture has been kind of pulled away from her face a little bit, like, you know, probably lifted up and out and then sprayed a little bit. And I might do that depending on how the top looks when I get done. I'm not sure what it's going to look like, but we'll see. Right now we're just working with these curls and just getting them established. And I really think these curls are way prettier than the curling iron when you get them done right. These last, like I said, these last so much longer, especially when you're doing it formal, or, you know, you're outside and it's going to be really extra hot or whatever. I've had a much better results in time with the curls lasting longer than just doing a regular curling iron updo. So now when I get up here, I'm going to do this one normal, but when I get up here at this where the curvature of my head starts to go, I'm going to put a little back combing right there, and maybe a little bit of the root back boosting powder right there, just to kind of give it a little bit of lift. If you have very much hair, if it's thick, it likes to just it weighs down, so that helps just give it a little lift at the crown. When you're back combing, I mean, it doesn't take, you know, you don't have to rat it or anything like that. You just kind of give it a little bit of, you lift it up and you go underneath and just kind of give it a little bit of tease. Okay, where's my clip on that one? There it is. And I did the larger rollers on the top because I don't want them just tight to my scalp up there. And I wanted them to be a little bit, you know, lift up a little bit higher on my scalp. So that's why I did the bigger ones on the top. And this is a boosting powder. And you're just gonna kind of sprinkle a little bit there at the scalp. And I just lifted it up a little bit and teased it just a dab. And on the crown, you're just going to have to kind of direct that curl whichever way that it seems to want to go better. I have a cowlick right here where I'm at, so my hair tends to want to separate, you know, a little bit more right there. So you have to do a little bit more placement. Like, see how that did that? Just wants to go whoop. Okay, so I got this one and I got this one. Getting towards the front a little bit, just starting to get excited. I got big hair. I'm so excited. Okay, get a little bit of back comb. Not much. Just sprinkle that a little bit. Now, if you rough that up with your fingers, like you take your fingers and just rough it up, it'll help give the hair even more lift if you want to do that. Because that's going to bring a little bit out towards the base, you know, from the base of the hair into the mid shaft if you want to do it that way. Now, I don't like mine. I don't do that to mine because my hair is, you know, it's got enough body. It doesn't need it all the way up to the mid shaft of the hair. Basically, it's just keeping the hair from flattening out. That's basically what I do for the root of my hair up there. Okay, now these are getting a little bit where I don't know what to do with all this hair. Okay, I'm going to pull this over here. Okay, this is where you kind of become creative. Not everybody's going to like this look, you know? Not everybody wants big hair. Not everybody likes to look like what they probably call a poodle, and I'm sure I'm going to have people say that when they see this, but, you know, my thing is if you don't like it, don't wear it. Don't do it. And if you do, more power to you. Like, whatever you whatever brings you happiness, you know, whatever makes you smile. If this makes you smile, go for it. You may make other people smile. I know I'll probably get a lot of compliments out of this today, not because it's just different. I'm sure that's probably going to be a lot of it, but it'll probably be a lot of people asking me, you know, how did I do this? I went to the mall last week and just had my hair normal. You guys see my hair normal. Some guy at the mall, did you blow your hair out yourself, or did you go pay to have that done? I'm like, yeah, I did it myself. But it's just different hairstyles people aren't used to seeing. They're like, wow, you must have had to go do that at the salon. Really? No, if you practice enough, you can do this at home, and it's going to save you a lot of time and money to do it yourself than trying to pay somebody to do it. That's going to be tight, but it's okay. Okay, I probably should have put a big one right there, but that's okay. This one's going to probably be pushed back when I get it all taken out. Okay, now, the top is, like I said, it's going to probably give me more fits than anything because I haven't done this to my hair with shorter bangs. So we'll just have to see what it does here. Let me get that out of my way. Okay, get that. Take that one out too. See, I'm glad I did the back before I started recording because we're almost at 17 minutes at this point, and it does take a little bit of time. So you do have to allow some time for this hairstyle. I mean, when you're doing it, you want to allow at least 30 minutes to probably put them in your hair, 30 minutes for them to cool, and then probably 30 minutes or so to take them down. So you're looking at an hour and a half, but you have hair curls for 3 or 4 days. I mean, if you don't, but granted, you don't get out and sweat and do strenuous work, you know. I mean, it's depending on what your schedule is and what you're doing. But yeah, you're going to end up having many curls for many days. So I think I'm going to try to smooth a little bit of this out, maybe. Let's see what happens here. Let's do a little back comb because it's not the kink up right there. That's even on the big rollers, and I'm glad I put the big rollers there. So the curling, or the rollers that I have, they have a like a row down the middle that's bigger, and then there's both sides that are the smaller. And the ones in the middle, I think, are more like maybe 1.5 inches. And then the ones that are smaller are more like the inch width or circumference. So we'll see. And this is probably where I'm going to have to just continue to put these in there. I'm not sure how they're going to go because my hair naturally parts that way. So, okay, well, last curl. Let's see what this does. I have to smooth it out. That's the thing, you have to kind of make sure to get the smoothness all the way to the ends. That's why you're taking your fingers and taking your curl all the way to the end, because you don't want that fuzz. You want it smooth and really neat. And I don't know, that gives it that extra bit of shine, and I don't know, it just adds a finishing touch that it does when you just, instead of you just running your fingers completely through it, it just, I don't know, it just gives it something else to another look, which I really like. Alright. Well, there's the big hair. Like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with this front here, but we're going to have to probably do a little bit of something here with this, but maybe pull it up a little bit or smooth it up a little bit. Give it a little bit of lift. So there you go, guys. Right here is the done look, but if you wanted anything after this, is up to you. Put it up, curl it in an updo, wear it down, whatever you feel like doing, but that's how you get your curls with the hot rollers. Like I said, I really believe it's a very nice curl to work with, and it stays in the hair so much better than the curling iron. So there we go. There's my curls. Love you guys.